Hello and a very warm welcome. My name is Host Name, and it's a pleasure to be your guide on this journey into the future of our industry. To all the students of Europe Hotel School joining us, we are so excited to support you as you prepare to lead in an era of incredible technological transformation. All right, let's get started.
Okay, let's kick things off with a really fundamental idea. I want you to hold on to this one throughout your career. Think of AI as your most skilled advisor, but never the final judge. It's a tool, a powerful one, designed to give you amazing insights and sharpen your own expertise, not to replace it. Getting this mindset right from the start, well, that's the absolute key to unlocking everything AI has to offer.
So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with how AI is already changing things in hospitality. Then we'll get into the tricky ethical and legal stuff. After that, we'll look at a really practical solution, the human-in-the-loop protocol. We'll also cover protecting people and data, and finally, bring it all together to talk about building a truly human-first culture.
All right, first up, AI in modern hospitality. The most important thing to get your head around right now is that AI isn't some far-off, futuristic idea. It's here, it's happening in hotels today. And that means understanding the ethics behind it isn't just an extra skill, it's a core competency. It's absolutely essential for anyone who wants to be a leader in this business.
So that brings us to the next big piece of the puzzle, the ethical and legal landscape. And really, this is the core challenge for every single hospitality leader today, right? How do we take this amazing technology and use it to delight our guests and support our teams without stepping over some really important ethical boundaries? Let's unpack the risks.
And the first thing we have to talk about is the law. Regulations like the GDPR in Europe, these aren't just guidelines. They're strict, non-negotiable rules about how we handle personal data. And that means data from our guests and our employees. So any AI system we even think about using has to be built from the ground up to be 100% compliant. There's no wiggle room here.
But it goes way beyond just following the rules. This is where your leadership really shines through. You're at a fork in the road. Are you going to use AI to empower your team, to give them insights and tools that help them be amazing at their jobs? Or is it going to become a kind of digital watchdog, constantly looking over their shoulder? The path you pick here is going to shape the entire culture of your organization.
But there's a much sneakier risk, something hidden deep inside the algorithms themselves. And it's something that could quietly cause some serious damage. So the question we all have to grapple with is this: how do we stop our AI from making biased decisions when we might not even realize it's happening? This is what we call algorithmic bias, and here's how it works. Imagine you have an AI that's supposed to help with guest profiling. It learns from years and years of your hotel's past booking data. But what if that historical data has some unconscious biases in it? The AI might learn to favor a certain type of guest, maybe offering them all the best deals and upgrades, while unintentionally sidelining other equally valuable customers. It's basically a mirror reflecting our own past biases back at us, and it's up to us to make sure that mirror is corrected.
So, okay, we've talked about the risks, bias, surveillance. So how do we actually fight back? Well, there's a really powerful and practical solution, and it's called the human-in-the-loop protocol. Honestly, this is the absolute cornerstone of doing AI responsibly and effectively. The concept itself is pretty simple, but its impact is huge. We let the AI do what it does best: crunch the numbers, spot the patterns, and give us recommendations. But, and this is the important part, when it comes to those really big, high-stakes decisions that affect people's careers, things like hiring, promotions, even dismissals, a human being always has the final say.
And this process breaks down into 3 simple steps. Step 1, the AI analyzes the data and gives you its report. Step 2, and this is the crucial part, a human manager looks at it, audits the logic. They need to be able to ask, okay, why did the AI suggest this? And have the authority to push back. And only then do we get to step 3, where that manager makes the final accountable decision. It's a simple framework, but it guarantees that technology works for us, not the other way around.
Now, having a human in the loop is critical, but it's really only one part of the equation. If we want to build a truly human-first organization, we also have to be fiercely committed to protecting our people's data. I'm talking about total privacy and absolute transparency. That's the bedrock of trust.
So how do you do that? Well, one of the best ways is to create a formal data ethics charter. Think of it as a public promise you make to your entire team. It's built on 3 main commitments. First, you're going to be totally transparent about what data you're collecting and why. Second, you won't do anything without their explicit consent. And third, you guarantee that any feedback they provide is always 100% anonymous.
And all of this, the protocols, the charters, they're all leading us to our ultimate goal. Because these things are just the tools, right? The real prize is building something much bigger, something foundational, a truly human-first culture.
So, what does a human-first culture actually look and feel like? Well, it's a place where every single employee trusts the technology they're using. And why do they trust it? Because they know for a fact that it's guided by human values. It's all about creating a workplace built on a foundation of dignity and respect for the most important part of your organization, your people.
And here's the main takeaway. This isn't just about avoiding a fine from regulators or ticking off a box on a compliance checklist. This is about leadership. Taking a human-first approach to AI, it's not just the right thing to do ethically, it's smart business. This is how we as leaders are going to set a new standard and define the future of hospitality.
Ultimately, the future of our incredible industry is in your hands. So, as you get ready to step into your careers, I'll leave you with this question. Are you ready to lead the way? Are you ready to build a future where technology truly serves people, creating unforgettable experiences for both your guest and your team? I hope you are. Thank you.